Our story begins in a bedroom community in the middle of a major storm.
My name is Su-yi. I'm a time traveler. And today I finally met the biggest hurdle of my career.
Are you Su-yi?
You're the one from out of favor of wealth and nobility?
That's right, it's me. You can just call me Auntie New.
The old woman quickly pulls the guy into the middle of the building and asks him to hurry up so he doesn't get sick. The guy starts briskly walking up the stairs while the big boss checks to see if anyone else is around.
Going up to the 4th floor, right?
Yeah, that's right. I'll take you. Here, apartment 404. Come on in, take a look around.
Wow, it's so big and furnished.
The furniture was left by the previous tenant. You can use it.
Su-yi starts to run around and inspect every corner of his new place of residence. It was quite a cozy and seemingly ordinary apartment.
All right.
Suddenly, Su-yi notices a very interesting interior object that literally makes him freeze in place. It's a framed picture of a girl. He takes it off the wall and tries to get a closer look at her.
Is this the last tenant?
At that very minute, after his guesses, Su-yi's facial expression changes drastically.
To think that such a beauty was sleeping in my bed, I even got a little excited, and the air became sweeter.
Young man, go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I got it. I'm on my way.
While the landlady asks the guy how he likes the apartment and if he likes everything, Su-yi puts the girl's picture on the dresser and heads to the bathroom. It's strange why Aunt New didn't remove the photo of the last tenants. I think there's something wrong with this photo. And at that moment, the eyes in the photo seem to come to life, following the guy.
The main feature of the bathroom is the combination of wet and dry mode. Also very good design.
Wet and dry? You have to prove it, or you'll have to reduce the rent.
At the same moment, black hair began to protrude from the drain hole.
This innovation is not familiar to everyone.
The old woman tried not to bend over for the annoying tenant, but hair kept oozing out of the drain hole. And while Aunt New is praising the newfangled system, the hair is swiftly pulled to the boy's feet.
Oh, Auntie, why don't you just lower the rent instead of making excuses?
That's impossible. I can only suggest...
And before she can finish her sentence, she sees tar black hair trying to grab the young man. Auntie New's face becomes indescribable. She sharply tries to prevent the incident so that the guy in no way saw what is going on here. Her foot reaches the target and stops the advance of the substance. Aunt New's face radiates anxiety and surprise, but she tries her best to smile as if nothing had happened. Su-yi, on the other hand, is terrified. Of course, because she had him pinned against the wall with her incredibly pecky form.
Auntie, your desire to keep your fees down is fine, but this is over the top.
Abruptly stepping away from the young man, Niu apologized for accidentally stumbling.
Come into the living room, please. After a little airing out, I'll show you the rest of the living conditions.
Auntie rolled up her sleeves and began to approach the mysterious threat.
Auntie New, is your apartment affected by the tide? The humidity is too high. Even my back is cold. I'm afraid if I live here for 6 months, I'll have health problems. Why don't you lower the price by another 200?
Meanwhile, the tired and disheveled landlady came out of the bathroom holding a lock of hair. She was indignant that the guy was trying to drive down the price, arguing that the old man Zhang, who was sleeping in the apartment next door, had been living here for 30 years and was feeling just fine.
It's the same as believing in the paranormal phenomena they talk about on TV.
At the same time, the news was being broadcast on TV. They said that there was an increase in missing persons and that supernatural forces were suspected.
At present, Public Security has invited the Supernatural Phenomena Bureau to assist in the investigation.
Old woman, hearing what is broadcast on TV, the mistress of the house decides to distract the guy as quickly as possible. But the young man hears very interesting and extremely profitable information.
Aunt New, if I remember correctly, Wanqing Street is nearby, right?
That's what the old woman was afraid to hear, because it's really on the opposite side of the street. And this is the street that the news is now advising to avoid. New realizes what all this talk is about and suggests that the guy name the amount for the rent himself. The guy is not modest and only offers 1,000 yen. And then it started. Aunt New, as elderly people are supposed to do, started crying and complaining about life. She tried her best to make the young man feel sorry for her, thus making him realize that there would be no reduction in price. The guy immediately apologizes and offers 1,500 yen. New instantly agrees, so as not to lose the customer. But as soon as the guy extends the cash into the older woman's hands, he abruptly withdraws his hand in the opposite direction.
Still feel something is wrong here? I'll stay the night and sign the contract in the morning.
Oh, well, I'll let you rest. I'll be downstairs. Call you if you need anything.
After a while, the guy connects to a live broadcast of a popular streamer he's subscribed to. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel too. Su-yi texts a girl that he's moved into a new apartment and asks what to look out for on the first night in the new place. The girl was interested in this question. She thought a bit and asked the audience what they thought about it. She herself decided to tell the guy that the first thing to do was to look under the bed. There might be things from the past owners, and those things might give some kind of sign. Prejudice, but still. Su-yo was surprised to hear such a thing. After all, he thought that prejudice was no longer relevant, and it would be foolish to believe it. And yet, the guy turns on his flashlight and looks under the bedspread. What he saw there took the guy by surprise.
Red rope. What the red rope symbolizes.
The guy grabs her and tries to pull her out from under the bed. And just as the guy makes a sharp jerk, he sees a body being pulled out from under the bed. Pulling it a little closer, he realizes it's a girl's body. Suddenly, her arms and legs began to shake convulsively and make crunching noises. The girl's mangled body came to life. She looked at the guy at the same moment and began to scream.
Oh my god, a ghost!
Don't go!
No, please, listen to me. I'll give you everything I have. Just don't touch me. I didn't mean to disturb you. It's the landlord's fault.
The girl hits the guy with her hair like a whip, thus pushing the guy back against the opposite wall.
I love young guys.
The guy tries to get up and realizes he's facing a ghost. And he didn't believe it. He just wanted to spend 3 days in peace. If this is how he's going to die.
The host is in danger. The system wants to start connecting.
Sure, it's just like in the comics. But why is there no revive button? Connect.
Connections failed.
Connect. Come on, connect. Please connect.
That's when the guy feels the ghost grabbing him by the shorts.
Gotcha.
Su-yi sees that the ghost is already almost close to him. With a sudden movement, the girl starts pulling the guy towards her.
Boy, let's go play.
Su-yi tries his best to fight back, but he realizes he's losing and sees his shorts are already down to his knees. The final push, and the ghost girl takes off his shorts, exposing his buttocks. Screaming with panic, the boy mentally says goodbye to his virginity. Suddenly, a sudden flash of light filled the room.
By completing basic tasks, new opportunities open up to you. You have lost your human qualifications in the presence of the opposite gender. The system has successfully made the connection.
An unprecedented energy envelops Su-yi's body. He can feel something changing in him. It is even more correct that he feels himself becoming someone else.
Obtained a suit for protection and a buff that removes fears and increases strength.
What? What's going on? Is this cosplay?
Su-yi has been transformed beyond recognition. He's probably not the same guy she saw. This impersonated guy was just bursting with yin energy.
Boy, you got some pretty twisted games. I think I'm gonna go. You don't have to see me off.
Before he can say anything, the guy jumps out of his seat and follows the girl. He gets behind her back in a flash.
You can't leave. Not now.
Pet the cat.